Besides dental work, I'm going to try to do a bit of research for an upcoming trip this winter while I'm here. I'm going to show you the hotels that we've booked or have considered and some of the things in the areas. This is one of the few underpasses that go underneath the beach road. It lets people avoid playing Frogger with the cars. More on that later. Our first hotel in Da Nang will be at the Marriott Intercontinental Han River. It's the hotel that's showing the whales on the screen at the moment. It was just opened a couple of months ago. It's 45 stories, which I think might make it the tallest building in Da Nang, and it has a rooftop pool. I'm filming this scene across the Han River from the hotel, right next to the Dragon Bridge. It's also right by the Santra night market. We'll be staying here for the first 3 nights of our trip. There's a few pictures of our room here, and it is $187 a night, which is one of the pricier hotels we'll be staying at. Of course, it does have a bathtub because that's very important to Barb. This is the Santra Night Mark. They've got a lot of different street food here, seafood, lots of clothing, and various souvenirs. I avoided the food totally. I don't want to take a chance on anything that might screw up my dental schedule. Normally I'm quite open to street food, but just playing it a little bit conservative this trip. In. After a little back and forth, I did end up buying 4 Nike, I'll say in quotes because I'm not sure they're real, 2 t-shirts and 2 golf shirts. After a little haggling, we ended up at 360,000 dong, which is just under $18 Canadian for all 4. Of course, the size is 4XL. A crowd has gathered for the Dragon Bridge show. The bridge has a show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 9 o'clock. People on the bridge are getting soaked right now. After the Dragon Bridge show, I found a place to grab a bite for dinner. I had some Kung Pao chicken that was very spicy and a couple of beer. You can see the price is reasonable. I thought these yellow signs on the bathroom entrance were funny. The second area we'll be staying on our next trip is at Ba Na Hills. It's 43 kilometers from Da Nang, and there's a bit of French history. Vietnam was a colony of France from about 1850 for 100 years. In 1920, the French built a replica French village at Ba Na Hills. It was mostly destroyed by the war, but rebuilt and opened in 2015. The area is accessed by cable cars. We'll be staying one night in a suite at the Mercure Ba Na Hills. The price is $302 Canadian, which is pricey, but it does include all our meals. Most people visit Bana Hills as a day trip, and a big draw is the Golden Bridge, which appears to be held up by giant hands. The bridge gets very crowded most days, but by staying at the hotel overnight, you have early access in the morning and a chance to hopefully see it when it's not packed. 3 weeks of our time will be spent between the north and south end of the beaches in Da Nang. The lights in the lobby do not flicker. It's just an odd thing that happens when you video LED lights. Our current booking is at the Sala Da Nang Beach Hotel. We have a suite booked. It's $119 a night Canadian and includes a buffet breakfast. Oddly, if I booked directly through the hotel, the price was almost 3 times as much. For 7 nights, it was $2,200 compared to booking on Agoda, $835 for 7 nights. Here's a view from the rooftop pool deck, looking down at the north end of the beach. The construction site on the corner is the new Nobu Hotel and Restaurant. On the back side of the Sala rooftop, you can see the city side. There's the Han River, and you can maybe make out the Dragon Bridge. It's yellow. Here's a couple of shots of our room. Of course, it does have a bathtub for Barb. Here's the construction site that we saw from above of the Nobu Residences Hotel and, I understand, restaurant. Here's another opportunity to experience crossing the street in Da Nang. Again, not nearly as difficult as it is in Hanoi, and I understand Ho Chi Minh City, but it is interesting. Oh. Darn, I should have gone there. I'll speed this next bit up for you so you don't have to wait as long. Oh, it's getting hot. Here's the cluster of hotels at the northern end of the beach. This area is called Santra. There's a few bigger hotels past this group as well. At this end of the beach, there's this big seafood restaurant, some microbreweries and beach clubs. In the seafood restaurant, like many of them here, they'll have aquariums filled with fresh fish and lobster. There's some really big lobster coming up. Here they are. Love the old Airstream. It's very hot out, so I'm going to stop at Esco Beach Bar for a cold drink. Just a lemonade this morning. Hello.
Also go for water still?
Just one.
For one, okay, just like.
Just for a drink.
Okay.
Again, that flickering LED light is showing up on the film, but not that way in real life.
Would you rather sit inside or outside?
I think inside.
Over here.
Sure. Good morning. Thank you. I'm going to try the Lemonade Brazil. 95,000 dong is $5 Canadian. And interestingly, the straw is made out of rice. I've booked a Grab, which is the local version of Uber, to get me back to the south end of the beach. Decided it's too hot to walk back. These guys are amazingly quick. It was just over a minute from the time I requested one till he pulled up out front. There must be so many of them, they're just parked all over the place. Already coming. Oh, and it was only a 5-minute drive down the beach. And the cost, $1.63 Canadian. Hello. Good morning. Now we've moved to the south end of the beach in Da Nang. We're going to be here for 2 weeks. And here's a little video of the beach where I stopped for a beer and some fish and chips the other day. And my hotel is one of these in behind. We have the Hoi An Beach Hotel booked. The cost is $132 a night. And here's a few pictures from the property and of the suite that we have booked. Do you remember at the beginning of the video I mentioned this underpass? Well, I gave it a shot. It wasn't a good idea. You'll soon see why. Yes, that is water on the floor. Probably should have turned back, but I don't know better. Lots of water on. Now I have one wet sock. Now we're going to move on to Hoi An, which is a 40-minute drive south down the coast. We're going to be spending our last 2 weeks in Vietnam there. We'll be staying at Truc Loc Villas for the full 2 weeks. It's our most modest accommodation, though it is newer, but Barb won't have a bathtub here, and the rate is $49.64 Canadian per night. It is in an excellent location, very close and a short walk to the old town. The ancient town in Hoi An is a well-preserved Asian trading port dating from the 15th to the 19th century. There's a famous banh mi shop in Hoi An. It's famous because Anthony Bourdain visited there and featured it in one of his programs. More recently, it's been shut down by the health department for violations. Now we're probably going to a different banh mi shop in Hoi An. The legend goes that the French imposed a tax on fishing boats, so the Vietnamese invented the basket boat made out of bamboo, so when they were challenged they could say it wasn't a boat, it was a basket. These basket boats are still used by fishermen off the coast of Da Nang every morning. So for 42 nights in Da Nang and Hoi An, our average cost is $103 per night. And most of those nights include breakfast as well. And about 2 weeks of them include an afternoon tea as well. Thanks for watching.